Well, here we are, last of the year. Only Pete and I. Frank, unfortunately, is off visiting the doctors again. So, good checkup. A reminder for us all to stay in touch
Do you
with.
believe that?
Sorry,
Do you believe that?
what? He was off visiting the doctors this morning.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
reckon he's away dressed up in a little red suit,
Oh, he could be. He
eh?
could be. He's got
He
the right
playing
beard
Santa
for it.
Claus. He's got the
Yeah.
gear all ready to go.
Oh, well, he's not here to speak for himself, so we won't tarnish him too badly.
Hey, Frank, ho, ho, ho.
So here we go. This is at the end of the year. And a time of getting together, family, friends, and all the rest of that stuff, and looking after each other. So yeah, let's kick into it and let you get into the remnant. Some fortunate people, I won't mention them, who are on this video with me, are finishing work today.
Who's that?
Others will keep trundling along. So a meeting last night, pretty productive. Do you think, Pete? Did we do anything, or was it waste of time?
No, very productive. Even though I was late to the occasion because I had something else I had to go to first. But no, as always, a good discussion. And I see you've got one of the topics listed today, I think, that we discussed, reference the Diet Barracks plaque. So,
Yeah, yeah. So someone it came out via Veterans Affairs, I think a couple of weeks ago, that there's going to be a plaque uh, placed in Dieppe Barracks, somewhere around the entrance, I understand, in
mm,
April 2026 to commemorate those who passed away while on service in Singapore, accident, illness, that kind of thing. I think the list is about 23 people long. And I understand the rumor mill is working about that might be an appropriate time for Siava to return and do Anzac in Singapore. So keep your ears attuned next year. More information will come available, and we'll see what happens. So I think that's a really good thing. Those who have served and passed away there, including an ex-cadet who was in our class, get some recognition of their time and passing in Singapore. So more information will become available either through Veterans Affairs or through Siava as time rolls on. What else? Okay, so yes, Derek Turvey, they've arrived. So I think 300 coins have made it to New Zealand from wherever they were manufactured. Two-sided. One side's got the old logo on it, and the other side has got the new logo, and they're now available for purchase. The criteria being service in Southeast Asia and also a financial member of Southeast Asian Veterans Association. So that's like the first cut. We'll deal with all those first, and then we'll see how many we've got left and open it up to other people, perhaps family who were in Singapore with their husband, loved one, whatever, wife, um, or mum and dad. And then, and when I say service in Singapore, that also includes those who did a Jalanulu trip or something like that. Came up to Singapore from New Zealand for a short period of time, a month or whatever it was, 6 weeks or something. So they're available $20 if you get them from Derek while he's out and about at events, or $25 including that includes postage within New Zealand. If it's outside, of course, it's $20 plus the cost of the postage. So um, that'll be on a case by case basis depending where you live. And there's I don't know, a few of us living, a few of our crowd living in Australia. So there you go. That will be available, and I will see if Derek can put up some um, pictures of the coins that'll be available. So Santa delivered a little bit early, and they'll be coming out. And if not Derek, then contact Morris directly, and he will organise for them to be sent out to you. There you go. What else have I got on the list of? Don't want to be too grumpy. It's Christmas time. I'm not a grumpy old Santa. Hopefully.
It's Frank's job.
I just want to also acknowledge Joe Cox and the Templeton RSA. So on Saturday it's becoming a bit of a tradition. Satay Day at Joe Cox's place for those who served in Southeast Asia, and not bad either. Satay and curry, very nice. Not a huge gathering, but nice to for Joe to make his home available and for his family to provide uh, reminders of Singapore food. And a few ales and happiness was shared, a few reminiscences of time served. And it was a stinking hot day. Oh my goodness. I think it was 30 something. Yeah, interesting day. The food was good. So thanks, Joe. Thanks for that. And Templeton RSA was the Christmas dinner for the members of the Templeton RSA and for Southeast Asian veterans. Thanks, Brent Marsden and Brendan Muir for organising that. If you can go back to the late 70s, mid 70s, when you could get a decent sized feed for $10. This was $30 and the plates were full. I have to say. It was a struggle to get through it all, but it was very nice. And there was a band playing a bit of music. So those who turned up from Siava, I won't tell you how many, but there was about that many. Enjoyed the evening. Thank you, Templeton RSA. What else have we got? So if you've got some spare time over the Christmas period and thinking of something to do, there are a couple of things, or three things, I think. So we've got if you go online to Veterans Affairs, and there's an advertisement or a news article about the return or the plaque. So there's a little news article about that, and it's going to be, as I said, in place by April 26th, so you can have a read of that. There is an interesting brief from Veterans Affairs for Chris Pink. So have a read of that. It sets out the numbers and what they do and how much money is spent and how many people. I think it was maybe 30 something thousand people on the books and 10,000 receiving quite regular contact and another 3,000 who are on pretty intense kind of stuff. So they're doing their job. There's only 90 staff. Have to put up with all those moaning, groaning veterans. God, I wouldn't want the job. We're a terrible bunch. But there you go. There's something to read. And the other one is the Veterans Advisory Board, and I think it was Harvey from the Navy, Tuatua, I think. If I've mispronounced it, my apologies, Harvey, which gives a good insight into how they see things going into the future. So there you go, a little bit of light reading to do. Pete, anything else? How's our Give a Little page going?
Um, it's ground to a halt, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
We did have a brief discussion about it last night. We obviously we're still in the market for raising funds for our welfare, and we're going to try and promote it a bit further with the Navy and Air Force guys
Yep.
But having said that, if once again, if you got $5 to spare, please give us a donation, the price of a cup of coffee or something, and remember, we'll put it towards welfare. So um, I think we have raised over $11,000 so far. We would like to keep that going just a bit more because every little bit helps. And I know it's a tough time of the year, so if you can't do it now, please keep it in mind for the new year. So yeah.
Okay. And just on that point of it's a tough time of year. Recently, I think in this week, the government or somebody released some information around how the pensioners community, some of us are in struggle street, 37%, finding it difficult to pay doctor's bills, get out and about and socialise.
Mm,
Cost of food's all going up. So if you're in that kind of category, don't be afraid to make contact if you need some
mm,
support financially or in some other way that we as an organisation can help out. It might be organising a working bee or something at your place, cut the lawns, paint the fence, whatever. Don't be afraid to make contact with us, and we'll see what we can do. But always, first port of call is through the RSA network. They've got more money than we have, and it's all poppy money donated for that purpose. So we can assist to help you get into that network with the RSA, or if they are unable to help,
mm.
then we've got our funds that we can a bit smaller, but we can help with. So
And I guess that's the main message is, don't say, "Oh, I'm okay." If you're not okay,
yeah,
put your hand up and say, "Look, I need some help." And hey, let's let's get on to it. Let's get it sorted as soon as possible. If you've got issues or problems, something that you just can't deal with. So that's you know,
yep.
it's part of our brotherhood, sisterhood. So
So, and I think the many cases the first call is the hardest one. Recognizing that you can get assistance, and certainly as Pete points out, it's no good coming with the other people are worse off than me. Yes, there are.
mm,
There will always be people who are worse off than ourselves, but that doesn't mean that you don't seek support to get some kind of leverage at a time when things are maybe a bit tough. And certainly in this period of time when it seems like every man and his dog is sending you a bill for something. All right. I think that's about us for this morning, Pete, unless there's anything outstanding.
um, nothing I can think of. I know I'm looking forward to a break. Um, you didn't give the weather forecast this morning, but it's been blowing a gale up here for the last day and a half, and we got the winter woolies out again. So hopefully we're going to get summer back tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we've got blue skies, and I think when I was out and about first thing this morning, it was around 6 degrees, so a little bit cooler than norm.
Mm.
Certainly cooler than last Saturday. But there you go. It's how the weather goes, and a pretty important day today for you, Pete.
Yeah. Yes, Tina and I tied the knot this day, 1998. So I was telling Dennis before we started, we got married in a marquee in our back lawn, and it was a tropical cyclone, and it was one of the best New Zealand had had for years and years and years. And my God, we've never seen rain like it. And we got married by a man called John Marsh, ex-RNZIR,
Right,
ex-NZSAS, ex-Vietnam. And he's RIP now, of course. He's from Rotorua, but he was our marriage celebrant.
right.
So
Well, congratulations from us to you,
yes,
and have a good day. Don't let the weather impact the celebrations.
Oh no, the sun's still shining. It's just windy and cold.
All right, let's have a look at crossing the bar. No, no crossing the bar from the
No,
Navy today, but we do just have a couple, I think, from the Green Machine. No, only one. Oh, that's good. Uniform 41349, Brian J. Wynn, Regular Force Cadet, RNZEME, passed away in Riverton on the 7th of December 2024, aged 76.
BJ
Served,
Wynn, it's known as.
yep, served in the Army from January 65 to 1985. Enlisted as an RF cadet in January 65 Barraclough Cars. Graduated into EME in 66 as an apprentice vehicle mechanic. Served in Vietnam as part of the Field Regiment LAD in 1970 and served overseas with the New Zealand workshop in Singapore from January 77. We offer our condolences to the family and friends and offer our support to assist, if necessary, negotiating the way through whatever support is available, either from ourselves, RSA, or Veterans Affairs. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
So that wraps up us for today, folks. Thank you for joining us over the year. Have a
Just before you go, Dennis,
yes,
that BJ Wynn you just announced, there was a photo of him and an Aussie guy who was serving in Anzac in Singapore on our Facebook page recently. And if you have a look, there's a huge pile of empty cans stacked between them, which might have contained beer at some stage. And it's built in a big pyramid. It's actually a really good photo. So the
thanks for that, Pete.
my granddaughter's just walked in.
All right. Yeah, so thank you for joining us. We've enjoyed presenting it and we've enjoyed having a friendly chat with each other on a Wednesday morning when we prepare these. And if you've got something that's of interest that you think we should be looking into and researching for the benefit of all who've served, not just for those of us who've served in Singapore, but for all who've served, make contact with us. Give us an idea of what we need to be looking at, and we'll see what we can do.
But
In the
just,
meantime, yes, Pete.
I'm just wondering if we should put that list up on our Facebook page of the people that died, killed in accidents, sort of thing during our period. And if people can put, a lot of them are just listed as Malaya, but they weren't in Malaya. They were actually in Singapore.
Right.
So it'd be nice if people that knew when and where it happened, they could actually add some facts to it so we could maybe just update that list.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Good one. I'll put that in your capable hands, Pete.
Yeah. Thank you, Dennis.
That's all right. No worries. Christmas gift.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look, enjoy your Christmas. Have a good break from work if you're still working. Enjoy time with family and friends. And we look forward to seeing you sometime in the new year, maybe middle of January, or I think it might be the 22nd of January will be the first time back if our first meeting's on the 21st, I think. So about then, the channels will reopen. Thanks for those who subscribe to us. I think we're over 30 something and 6 odd thousand views. Just quite incredible, really. Um, and that's us. So Merry Christmas to you all. Happy New Year. Be safe on the roads. Not only for yourself, but oftentimes it's whoever else is on the road that you've got to be wary with. So be alert, be awake to what's happening around you. And we'll see you New Year. Pete, thanks for the pulling yourself out of bed early in the morning, and certainly I know for Frank, he it's not a problem for him. He's up with the cows. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you all in the new year.
Yep. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. And from Frank, ho, ho, ho.